Over the past 2 years, motorists around the country have had to deal with massive challenges as they attempted to renew their driver's licenses. From lockdown restrictions, the breakdown of the German-manufactured machine and systems being offline. Today, the Transport Minister has been conducting an oversight visit to Gauteng driving license testing centres, and the Minister is expected to address people on various issues, including the looming deadline for the extension of license validity. For more on this, we're joined by senior reporter Aviwe Mdila. Aviwe, so the Transport Minister briefed the media earlier. What exactly did he say?
Well, Maseko, the fast approaching deadline for license renewal will not be extended. So all of those with outstanding license that needs to be renewed need to have been done so by the end of March. That was a big takeaway from the briefing that we heard from Transport Minister Fikile Mbalula, suggesting that all the systems that were the hurdle in that, even that card machine, printing machine, has since been resolved. And in fact, the major province with the biggest hurdle is in fact Gauteng, mentioning numbers there that by the end of February, at least 400,000 people had then renewed their licenses, with an outstanding around 500,000 people still needing to renew their driver's licenses. Another issue, of course, were around the driver license testing centres that have been closed. I understand the one that I'm at this very moment in Acacia is just one of the 7 around Pretoria. We understand there's 4 more in Johannesburg that have closed down because of protests and issues concerning the safety of staffers there, as people have been protesting over the number of issues. So the minister saying that there are meetings that are being held this current moment, MEC of Transport engaging different stakeholders to ensure that these DLTCs are opened and functioning tomorrow. In fact, he himself says we'll speak to the police minister just to ensure that there's police visibility in a number of these DLTCs. As he says, tomorrow they need to be open in order to then fast track that license renewal issue.
Online system is functional 24/7. Even now we can test it with you. You will see that it's more workable, and above all, it has become more faster than even before. Slots are available for them to book a slot, and even for the transaction. It has been an issue that they've been alleging, and we have proven the fact that that fact it cannot be sustained. I can open the laptop and then give it to you now and transact immediately. You'll see you'll get a slot.
And Aviwe, what about the online system? A lot of people have been complaining that it doesn't work, or that they get appointments far away from where they live. What's the update on that today?
Well, you just heard the CEO of RTMC, Advocate Makhosini Msibi, just painting a picture of how all the online systems are actually functioning. Just to give a bit of background to what you just heard here, there was chaos here earlier on, a lot of driving schools coming forward and a lot of ordinary civilians coming out in their numbers, protesting ahead of the minister's visit here. Their main concern is around the eNaTIS, or the online system, which they say that is inefficient. They say that their customers don't get slots on time there, and in fact they wanted it to be scrapped in their entirety. You heard Advocate Makhosini Msibi just painting out how the systems are actually functional, even willing to show us how those systems are functional. After that engagement that he had with the media, the minister went on to speak to the driving schools themselves, assuring them that he will be resolving the issues that they face on the ground. We do understand this current moment. I had a call with one of the communications team for the MEC of Transport in Gauteng, suggesting that those meetings are happening this very moment with the MEC, Jacob Mamabolo, having those backroom discussions, not even wanting to disclose where the meetings are happening at this moment, trying to engage those driving schools and just trying to iron out those issues. But you heard there in that clip that we just played now that everything in fact is operational and there are no glitches in the online system.
All right, senior reporter Aviwe Mdila out in Acacia in Pretoria. Let's leave it there for now.